legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. We just spit on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just spit on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Voyagers and the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fisher. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Houston.
From the gun, Fisher. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Fisher. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of 30.
And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fisher. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dexter Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And this one is right through. No touchdown there, but if that first drive was any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking for Shepard deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And this will be caught by Mooney. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Off the play fake. Fisher. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
27 on the play. 1st down, Houston.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll find Aguara complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
The Giants.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Voyagers 3, Giants 0.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones looking for Shepard deep. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
27-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off-play action. Fisher. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fisher to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down, Voyagers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Fisher. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
A gain of 5.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. throwing on first down. Fisher. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara.
Fisher's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Off the play fake. Fisher. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Extra point up and through. And the lead grows to 10-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really...
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
A fumble on the play.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 59, mark. 59, mark. Check, 59. It's outside.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd and 2, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Fisher. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Jarnell Mooney, 77 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On the return, it's Tate. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Fisher. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
1st down and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Gain of 16 yards.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, Fisher. Over the middle to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Back to throw. Fisher. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fisher. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on third down. Fisher. And it's caught. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up a third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Fisher. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, a man open down the middle of the field. It'll be a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back now here at MetLife Stadium as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Voyagers.
Looking to throw. Fisher. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 47-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fisher airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Voyagers 24. Giants nothing. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Off the play fake. Fisher. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Houston.
Throwing on first down. Fisher. Smith catches left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the screen. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let it fly. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Fisher. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At the 38-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for our visitors, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Giants,